Hello guys! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brianna, but you can call me Bri. I'm a personal trainer and a nutrition coach with a passion for bodybuilding. Now in today's video, I'm going to answer everybody's most pressed question, which is,
Brianna, how do I make meal prep chicken not so boring?
And if you want to know the answer to that and my tips and tricks, stick around for the rest of this video. Now when it comes to meal prep, we often get tired of two main things. We get tired of flavor or taste, and we also get tired of texture. There's something we can do to fix both of these problems. And for today, I have meal prepped my chicken in my beloved slow cooker, and I have meal prepped my chicken in my beloved air fryer. And I'm going to show you a different way of having this and a different way that I cook my chicken. Normally, I stick to either this for a week or this for a week, but for today's video's purposes, I went with both methods so I can show you guys a better way of meal prepping your chicken. And let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite way of meal prepping chicken, and if you have any other tips for me as well. When it comes to slow cooker, one of the best things is that you can put whatever you want to inside this machine, and then you can leave the house and you don't need to spend too much energy or mental space checking up on this little thing. Now today I've kept it very plain and bland for both of my ways of cooking chicken. In here I've put nothing but chicken broth and my chicken breast. And once you open this, you want to grab a couple of forks, or if you have enough space in your kitchen and you happen to have some of these tools that help you shred meat, they kind of look like big claws that pull apart the meat, but you can also achieve the same thing just using two forks, or sometimes you could even go in there, use your hands. In terms of settings, I cooked this today on 4 hours of a low heat, but it doesn't really matter as much. At least I've experimented with different settings in terms of heat and time, and it's pretty much the same result. Sometimes I would do this on high for 2 hours if I'm short on time. What matters most is that you dig in there when this is still fairly warm. You don't want it to be hot, don't burn your fingers. You want it to be fairly warm so you can shred the chicken and it can actually absorb the juiciness from the broth. And you're also free to season it however you want to, either as you're cooking this or later on. Now let's take a look at the inside of the slow cooker. When it comes to the air fryer, I put the entire chicken breast inside the air fryer, and then I cook it for about 20 minutes, anywhere between 380 and 400 degrees. And then I let it rest. Guys, please let the chicken breast rest. It's very important. You want to make sure that it absorbs all of the juices once it starts cooling down. And you also don't want to handle something that's too hot, so you're burning your fingers. Sometimes waiting even those 10 to 15 minutes for that to cool down while you're handling something else, either in the kitchen or some laundry or taking a nap, whatever the case is, it's much better. With my air fried chicken, I normally do two things. I either slice it thinly, kind of like deli style. I don't have the tools to cut it so thin, kind of like deli breast, but I do try to make it nice and thin, or I dice it into little cubes. Normally, when I cook my chicken like this, I would season it afterwards, especially while I am assembling my meals for the week. Sometimes when you assemble these meals and you put a chicken breast that has been either shredded or sliced or diced, you're going to look at your meal and think to yourself that, wow, I have something completely different on my plate. Why? Because it looks different. And texture wise, it kind of gives you something different. And there's also a big difference between the shredded chicken and the diced or sliced chicken. There we go, guys. We are done meal prepping chicken for the week. We have our diced chicken breast. We have our sliced chicken breast. The bad boy over here is our shredded and seasoned chicken breast with a little bit of broth and juices in there. You've already seen me season this one inside the slow cooker. I think it flavors it very well. When it comes to cooking my chicken this way, I like keeping it fairly plain, and I'm going to season it as I go. As you saw me assemble some of the meals I'll be having later this week. Or if I do want to season these, I'm just going to marinate my chicken. But for seasoning and marinades, I'm going to make another video in the future. And if you'd love to see that video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell button if you want to get a notification every single time I release a new video. Thank you so much for tuning in and for watching today's video.